Hey team, Master Schiele here. Today we're going to discuss the importance of stretching in the martial arts. Now, if you're like most people, stretching is not a very fun task. In fact, it does sometimes create a lot of pain and it is miserable to go through. But when you understand all the purpose and everything that really goes behind stretching and what it actually does for you, I think you will change your mind and have a complete paradigm shift. So with that, let's get started. The first thing on the list is it is a injury prevention. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means that you're not going to get injured as much, right? Stretching is going to be very important because it helps you prevent injuries from occurring. Doesn't prevent them totally, obviously, right? But what happens is you are less likely to get injured if you're stretching. So stretching really is key. So that is the first thing on the list. The next one is it's going to increase your overall performance. You want higher kicks? Stretch. That's the formula. You want higher kicks, you have to stretch. You want to have better performance, you're going to want to stretch. You want to be able to move better, you're going to want to stretch. These are the things that really happen when you are stretching, all right? The third one I want to talk about is an understanding of your body. If you've not yet, I do really want you to stretch and I want you to really dive into your body. In fact, I do have a video of one of my stretch routines up on my YouTube channel, and just check it out. It's in there somewhere, and you can just kind of follow along and see what I do for my personal stretching routine. But what happens is when you stretch, you're gonna really understand your body. You're gonna be really moving. You're gonna see what you need. It's a big thing that I can't put words to, but when you finally go through it, especially the longer you do, you're gonna have an understanding of your body like no other. So number 3 is a better understanding of your body. Let's go to number 4. It's gonna improve your recovery time. If you've ever worked out really hard, usually there's about 48 hours and you get really sore. However, if you're stretching in between that, your recovery time is going to be next to nothing, okay? You don't really need that recovery time because your body's moving, right? You don't let the lactic acid build up. You actually are promoting that recovery faster by stretching. So when is the best time to stretch? Well, I would say one of two things. I would say on your off days it's important to stretch, and after a very good workout. You know, when you start to work out, you're gonna stretch to make sure you don't pull anything. Okay, that kind of goes back to our injury prevention. But when you stretch after, when you really got that sweat going, now you're gonna really get those gains of the stretching because now your body's nice and warmed up, you're nice and loose, and now you can actually get to that next level of your stretching. So you're gonna see definitely increases in your range of motion right there. Number 5 is it's going to promote better blood flow and circulation. Why is blood flow and circulation important? Well, it's as simple as this. Your body is made up of blood, right? Your body needs to circulate that blood in order to heal itself, in order to just feel better, right? You're almost like a big plumbing system, right? And what happens is if there's a kink in that plumbing system, something's off, right? Past couple nights I've been kind of finding myself on my face sleeping like this. I don't know why, but what happened is I wake up and my arms are numb. Why? Well, it's because it's very simple. The circulation in my arms isn't there, right? So I'm waking up and my arms are numb because I'm sleeping weird. and that's because the blood circulation isn't there when I'm sleeping because I have a kink in there, right? So what's going to happen is when you stretch, you actually promote good blood flow. You're going to promote that movement and that circulation. Really key, not just for performance, but for overall health, right? All right, let's go to the next one. The next one is, it's going to be very similar to the other one where we talk about understand your body, but it's going to be in tune with your body. So it's a little bit different. Here's what I mean with in tune with your body. When you're in tune with your body, it means that you understand the little things that are going to make that difference, okay? So one is understand your body, right? But in tune with your body means, hey, something's just not feeling right. I need to work on this a little bit more. Then it's almost like you have a guitar and you know how to tune that guitar just by listening to it, right? I don't play an instrument, but I've seen people do it. It's pretty incredible to me not having a musical background. They can just listen to the sound and tune it without any equipment. That's kind of what happens with our body. When we're in tune with the body, we understand what we need to help it. If there's something wrong, we know exactly what we need to go for. So that's in tune with your body. That's probably one of the most important things on this list, because when you understand your body and you're in tune with your body, you know what to do to help. You don't need to go to a chiropractor. You can heal it yourself. Being in tune with your body, that is key. All right, let's move on. The next one is it's going to promote deep breathing. Well, when you stretch, if you don't know this, one of the things you want to do is you want to hold a stretch for about 15 to 30 seconds, okay? That's really the sweet spot right there, okay? If you just hold a stretch for 5 seconds, it's just not enough time. So 15 to about 30 seconds to start off with, that's a really good thing to do. But when you're doing that, you don't want shallow breathing. You don't want to do this, because what's happening is, again, you're not creating that blood flow, you're restrained, right? So what happens is, I want you to take deep breathing in and then out. And then as you go into the stretch, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get deeper, you're gonna really understand that breathing, and of course, oxygen is key, right? Breathing is such an important task that we just don't do a lot. We don't focus on it a lot. So when we stretch, it promotes that deep breathing, because you have to do it. To get a better stretch, you have to do it. So deep breathing is one of those things that's going to promote. Let's move on. The next one is it's going to create a better sleep for you, okay? Have you ever had something like an injury? God forbid, I hope you never do, but if you ever have, it's almost impossible to sleep, right? I remember some of my relatives, back pain, and they just would stay up all night because of the back pain. Well, again, stretching is going to help you get a better sleep, because you're preventing these things from happening, right? So indirectly, you're gonna also get a better sleep along with the better breathing like we talked about before. There's just so many health benefits to doing that stretching. So better sleep is definitely a key note right there, all right? Let's move on. One of the last things is it's going to improve your overall health. When we talk about martial arts, yes, it's about self-defense, and it's about, kicking and punching and self-confidence and all the discipline, all these cool things, right? But let me be honest when I say this. Once you have all that and you've been in the art for a long time like I have, then it's really about your overall health. You want to live a healthy lifestyle, and that's what happens from martial art training. That's what happens from stretching. You dive in. It starts with one thing, and then you work on the next and the next and the next. And when you do that stretching, even if you're not a martial artist and you're watching this video, stretching is key just for your overall health. We use martial arts as a vessel because what we do is we have to stretch. It's part of what we do, right? But what happens is if you're not a martial arts and you're just stretching, it is going to improve your overall health. So that's really important right there. Let me kind of wrap things up with something I think is very valuable, okay? When you are a martial artist and you are training and you're doing all the things, you're stretching, you're breathing, you're eating good, all the stuff that happens, right? What are you trying to do? You're trying to live a long life, a healthy life, and enjoy that life, right? There's really not a retirement stage when you're at a high rank anymore. You keep going, you keep living that life. And one of the things that I look to, okay, I'm aging every day, right? I'm maturing, let's say I'm maturing, but I can only look at the people that I respect in the martial art world, people in their 80s and 90s that can still be on the mats, still throw kicks, still do everything. Well, here's what we're doing. We're trying to be a martial artist for the entire duration of our life. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to stay healthy so we can be out there. I don't want to retire because I'm forced to. I want to be able to be on the mats till my last breath. That's the key, right? So what happens is it overall is going to help us stay in the art for our entire lives. Team, I hope this video was very valuable to you. If you did find value in it, please do like it, please do subscribe, share it, all that great stuff, and I will see you in our next video. Take care.